This is Egypt's #1 for hit music, 104.2 NILE FM. Now, NILE FM's AWARE with Adham.
With me today in the studio are Shereef and Dina from a very cool organization called Tamayoz. We'll be right back in a matter of minutes.
Egypt's #1 for hit music, 104.2 NILE FM. Cairo, NILE FM's AWARE.
Indeed it is. Welcome one and all to the show. Adham here with you, and with me today in the studio right here at NILE FM are Dina and Shereef, two very dedicated members of an organization called Tamayoz. First of all, guys, obviously, welcome to the show.
Welcome.
Thank you, Adham. Thank you, Adham, for hosting us.
Thank you.
Now, just right off the bat, I have to ask, what exactly is Tamayoz? I mean, what do you guys do exactly?
Okay, let me start the story from the beginning. Tamayoz started from around 9 years ago. It was founded by 5 managers from multinational companies who were passionate to make difference in Egypt and to develop youth. They believed for Egypt to prosper and to progress, that they need to develop and train youth and make leaders out of them. So they founded Tamayoz with a mission to develop and unleash the potential of youth to create leaders who can make difference in our community.
Wow.
And this is basically how the idea started.
I like it. So basically, how did it morph from the idea and how do you bridge between the idea and the actual implementation? How do you guys develop youth and explore their potential?
Okay, we have a program. It's around 6 months program. We take youth and we give them sessions on leadership, communication skills, and they implement a project at the end to practice what they have took in a real life project. And those projects actually have impact on society.
See, that's something I really like, and it's relatively different between a lot of what other training companies are doing as well, is the balance between the theoretical or the in-class training as well as the opportunity to practice what you learn on the ground. I would still need to ask though, because there are so many training centers and so many organizations in Egypt right now that say, we offer a lot of communication skills and we offer a lot of presentation skills and skills that and skills this. What sets you apart? What makes you guys unique?
Okay, so Shereef just said that the trainers, they have worked in multinational companies before. So this is one thing. The trainers, they're not students, they're not normal, just everyday life people. They have worked for years in multinational companies. Also, these are not lectures. They're sessions, but they're not lectures. We coach these the volunteers. Also, like he said, it's practical experience. They study something, not really study, they take something during the session and then they actually implement it in a project, which is really good. And
it's on the course of 6 months, you explained, right?
Yes, it's 6 months.
One thing that I want to ask, you mentioned the word volunteer, and I want to understand, is it both ends? I mean, the people that you have, the trainers that you just described from multinational organizations and companies, are they volunteering their time to do this, or what's going on exactly?
Okay, basically the concept of Tamayoz is completely based on volunteers. So the people who work in Tamayoz, the trainers, we are all volunteers. And the strength on this is that those volunteers are very well qualified and have a very strong experience in real life and in their companies, and they come to apply it in Tamayoz. So we're basically full of volunteers. This is our concept.
I love the idea. What kind of projects are you guys working on? Is it just the sessions? Do you have something beyond that? How do the sessions work? Like, what are the nuts and bolts of the organization and what you guys do?
Let me give you an interesting example for one of our projects. It's called Patient Doctor New Era. This project trains nurses and doctors on how to deal with patients. Usually in our medical schools, we only take technical skills, not how to communicate with patients, how to have some soft skills. So this project was basically targeting developing nurses and doctors.
Nice.
Another example is called Medical FM. It was under the theme of training with fun and how to educate doctors and students in medical school with a kind of a radio show in the university. Those are 2 good examples of our impact in society.
I love both examples, but I just was wondering right now, because both examples are about the medicinal field, the medical field. So basically, is that 100% of your target audience, talking about doctors and nurses, or do you customize your programs to fit engineers and business people, etc., etc.?
Yeah, okay, you are right. Those were examples from our branch in the medical school. Other examples can be mentioned from other branches. For instance, we had a program that train young people who are under 10 years volunteers on environmental issues and how to and kids on how to deal with environment and how to have a green environment. It's called Carnival project.
Nice.
Other example is called Road to Lead. It targets youth from age of 12 to 16, and also develops their skills, their human development aspects, and
all of this is done through volunteer work.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
That's amazing. You guys must need like 1 billion volunteers. How many branches do you guys have? 4 branches.
Yeah, we have 4 branches.
4 branches, because I don't know if you. I mean, obviously you didn't see. She kind of signaled and kind of like gave me the 4 fingers, but then this is radio. And okay, it's not a very good joke, but what can we do? In any event, moving along. So you have 4 branches, and you have such a wide array of projects. Some dedicated to doctors and nurses, some dedicated to young children up to the age of 10, and some dedicated to teenagers. Such a wide array of programs, and it's all based on volunteer professionals from the corporate world that come and dedicate their time. How do you guys find all of these volunteers, and do you have enough?
Okay, so the volunteers, you're talking about the volunteers that actually present the sessions, right?
Yes.
Okay, so these are actually the people that present the sessions right now. They're mainly the founders of Tamayoz. So it started off with 4, I think, or 5 of founders, and then they kind of told other friends, people who worked in multinational corporates, and to come and teach. Also, we are in desperate need of volunteers who are qualified, very qualified. And it's very hard to find volunteers who have the time and energy and attention to an organization.
Fair enough. I mean, I completely sympathize with the issue here. Shereef, you wanted to add something?
Yes, I'd like to add what makes volunteers work with us is their passion. It's mainly our main criteria when selecting volunteers. Passion is the thing that makes them give time, give effort, and do difference in our organization. So passion is the key when selecting our volunteers.
Well, you heard it here first. Tamayoz, an organization all about empowering youth from a very, very young age on, all the way up to university level, as well as not only one particular university, but ranging with all sorts of professions, all sorts of faculties and specifications and specializations. And it's all here with Tamayoz. Guys, if you allow me, just kind of like to wrap things up, and correct me if I'm wrong. Tamayoz, an organization founded 9 years ago with the directive or the mission of empowering youth and enabling them, and you do this through a 6-month program where people get to learn theoretically but also apply practically, and it's all done by volunteers from the corporate world. 2 questions that I have right now. One, if I'm a student, if I'm youth, and I want to participate, how much money does it cost me to be involved with something like this?
Okay, this is very exciting. It's for free. Our program is completely for free. As said, we are volunteers who want to make difference, so we give the opportunity to our members to join for free our program, given they will give the commitment and time to attend our sessions and deliver the projects at the end.
My second question is, I guess, if I am youth, if I am a young person that I want to be involved, or maybe I'm I would like to be a volunteer. Maybe I'm like an HR manager or something in a big company, and I love the idea and I want to get involved. How do I get in touch with you guys? I mean, is there a website? Is there a Facebook group or something?
Okay, so there's a website. It's tamayoz-ngo.org.
Okay, I'm gonna have to ask you to spell that one just in case.
Okay, tamayoz-ngo.org.
All right, so tamayoz-ngo.org. Correct? All right, so that's basically the website, and I'm fairly certain that you have a Facebook group as well.
Yeah, but in the website there's a volunteering form. You can fill that in as a volunteer in lecturing, or as someone who wants to be a member of any of the projects that we have.
I love that. So that's how you get it. And of course, if you use the website that they just facilitated to search on Facebook, you'll probably find the Facebook group as well. Guys, it was such a pleasure having you on the show, and thank you very much for this amazing work that you guys are doing.
Thank you, Adham. It was our pleasure.
As I mentioned always at the very end of any show, if you are like Shereef or like Dina and you're involved with an NGO or a program that is designed to give back to the community, please send me a quick email. Tell me what your organization or program is all about. aware@nileradioproductions.net. Again, one more time, that is aware@nileradioproductions.net. Send me a quick email, and I would love to have you right here on the show discussing your program or organization and shedding some light on the challenges it's trying to attend to, so to speak. And it's all right here on NILE FM's Aware.